They say some children come into this world crying for milk. Emmanuel came into this world holding his umbilical cord like he was afraid someone would charge him for it. That is what his mother, Mama Emmanuel, always laughed about when she told the story, though in later years she stopped laughing. From the very beginning, Emmanuel Adewale was different. While other children in the neighborhood would cheerfully spend the 20 naira their parents gave them on sweets and biscuits, Emmanuel would fold his tightly in his small palm, walk all the way to the market and back, and come home with the 20 naira still intact, plus the change from a favor he had cleverly arranged with the pepper seller. He never explained how. He just smiled and tucked the money away into his little tin box under the bed. His father, Mr. Adewale, a quiet civil servant with tired eyes and a warm heart, used to watch his son with a mixture of pride and worry. "Emmanuel," he would say, sitting him down on the veranda in the evenings, "money is a tool, not a god. You must learn to use it, not worship it." Emmanuel would nod, then go and check his tin box to make sure nothing had moved. His mother, Mama Emmanuel, would often tell her friends, "That boy of mine, if you ask him to buy salt, he will come back and tell you he found a cheaper option, then he will keep the difference." They tried everything. His parents gave him extra pocket money, hoping generosity would come with abundance. It didn't. They sent him to buy things for neighbors so he could feel the joy of being useful to others. He came back with leftover change he had negotiated from the seller and pocketed it. They took him to church where the pastor preached about the blessings of giving. Emmanuel dropped the smallest coin he could find in the offering basket and held the rest like his life depended on it. By the time Emmanuel was a teenager, his tight-fistedness had become neighborhood legend. His friends knew not to expect him to contribute to group snacks. His classmates knew better than to borrow anything from him, not because he'd refuse, but because he would charge interest. Small, polite, but real interest. His parents prayed, his mother fasted, his father talked until his voice grew thin. But Emmanuel grew into a man exactly as he had been a boy, except now the tin box under the bed had become a bank account, and the bank account was growing very, very fat. The woman who didn't know what she was walking into. Her name was Blessing, and God knows she deserved every letter of it. Blessing Okafor was 26 years old, beautiful in the quiet way that sneaks up on you, the kind of beautiful that becomes more obvious the more you know her. She was a teacher at a private primary school, patient by profession and by nature, with a laugh that could fill a room and a heart so open it could fit the whole world inside it. She met Emmanuel at a wedding. He was well-dressed. He was always well-dressed because he believed looking poor was bad for business. He was charming that day, attentive, spoke well. He told her he was in logistics, that he was building something serious, that he was a family man at heart. He bought her a drink. One drink. She didn't notice that when the waiter came for round 2, Emmanuel had somehow moved to the other side of the hall. They dated